Hey folks, it's Rithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Satisfactory. So after a brief interlude where we have just gone and had a little bit of wandering round, it's time to get back to work, so let's get back to it. Right, I've got a constructor right there. That one is going to make screws. That one's going to go there. Just like that, kablamo. And then out of here, I want to go to number 3, conveyor into there, and then I want a conveyor into there, conveyor into that side, conveyor into there, and then here is where I want storage. So I want storage out the end of that one, and I want storage out the end of the one that I've got. So we scramble up here. I don't have the materials to make... Actually, I've got one more constructor I can make. I'm not going to worry about that for a minute. We'll go into organization and we'll put down our storage containers. So I want a storage container there for that one. And this is actually better. We want to stagger these. So we put one there like that. And then I got one out here for the screws on the end. That's going to be screws coming out there, and then we'll put more of them around in a little while. So those are all running through there where they should. I then want to go to option number 3, and I want to put a conveyor belt out onto there. And again, option 3, I want to put conveyor belt into there. So that is all going to be iron rods going into there. We've got screws going into that one, iron rods in there, iron plates in there, concrete going in over there. That is everything being made where it should be and how it should be. So next up, we've got power poles. Now, the only problem with power poles, we're going to have a look at these, is... Oh, we've got 11 concrete. Hopefully, we've got enough power poles. Oh. Yes, right. Well, we need to... We're going to have to be a little bit careful with how we do these power poles. So to start with, I'm going to drop... 1. And oh, you can't line the power... The power poles, you can literally just dump them down anywhere. So, the thing with the power poles is that the power that they use, it seems a little bit odd. Like, the amount that they use. Let me jump down onto here. And come over this way. I can't get up onto there. Right. So then I'll come over here. You know what? Let's go up. I don't want to go onto there. I want to go up here. This is the biggest problem that I find at the moment with this game, is seeing where I'm going. I just can't see where I'm going most of the time. So I want a power pole there. I'm actually going to want 2 of them here to, like, power all of that stuff there. Then I've got one up there. I'm going to want another one down here somewhere to power that. I'm going to want to put one there, I think, and another one over there as a spare. Kind of like that. Right. I think that's about right. So then if I go to number 2, power there onto that one. And from there, I want to go power to... that line there. That one I want to go to... You know, it doesn't really matter which line I go to over there, because those 2 I'm going to join. That one's just going to go into there, like that. Right, so I've already got 2 of them on there. This is the bit that's like a little bit odd with this. So I'll take you there, and I want to join it onto that one. And then I'll take you there, and I want to join you... It's too far away. Down onto that. And across onto there. And over onto there. Right. There we go. And I can join that one up. And then... Don't worry about the others. Don't worry about the others for a minute. I want to do these over here. Oops. Missed. Right, you do have to become very good at parkour playing this game. That's something that I'm holding against this game, by the way. That the whole parkour requirements. I'm not very good at parkour at the best of times, so forcing me to have to play and do parkour is not a good thing as far as I'm concerned. Right, I'm putting that on to start with because that's starting that one up there, and that's going to give us some concrete production, and I want concrete production before I want anything else. So we've got that now is underway, and then I can come through here. We've also now got our power production in here, and I've got up this way, I think I've got some lime down here somewhere. No, oh no, I've got that on me. Right. Okay, fine. I'll come in here and I'll make a bit. I'll make a little bit of concrete. Can't afford... What? Oh, no, that's in the chest. I looked at the wrong side. I've seen it over here. It's in the wrong side. Limestone, iron ore, right there. And then we've got our 3 items up here. I'm going to take those. Sort my stuff into something resembling order. And then I can go back over to here. And I will make concrete. So it'll give us 30 bits of concrete, which means that we can put down a little bit more base. Which means I can then rebuild those. There we go. So I can put down a little bit more of the base, which means I can rebuild the other burners. That's got to be our next item. Organization. Foundations right there. Foundation there. One there. Right. Now, I'm going to be picking up that space elevator, and I'm going to be moving all of that as well. Before I build anything else out, everything now from this point on is being built on... Right, I can't afford anything else. That's everything that I can afford. Everything now that we build from this point on will be built on top of the base, right? We're going to be putting down these platforms. Everything will be built on the platforms. So that's what we've got to make sure that we do. Let's go power right there. Now, I had 2 of these. Biomass burners. There's other ways of doing. You do have to load these manually, though. That's one thing I don't like about these biomass things, is that you do have to load them manually, and that's one bit that I'm not in favour of so far. It's probably about the only complaint that I've found with this game so far, is that you are forced to do these biomass burners manually, which I don't like at all. Yeah, let's drop that one in there, like that. Perfect. Right, so now I've got these 2 in here. No connection. I can drop that into there like that, and I can very quickly do a connection like this. We go power line out, and... Right, see, that one there is already on 4 of 4, and so then I'm going to take that one, and I join that one into there. That's now 3 of 4. Not very many connections on these. It does make it a little bit difficult. Anyway, we've got connections. So long as it's connected, I got connections, I have. Alright? Alright, don't mess with me. I got connections, I have. Yeah, I bet you didn't know that. Frithgar's got connections. Frithgar knows people. Well, I don't really, but we won't go into that. I don't want to take all. I want to take... Well, I'll take that lot. And then we'll run down here, because we do want to connect everything back up over the other side a minute, and we'll let it carry on doing whatever it's going to do. So I'll put you up to 200. I will put 200 of you in there, and we'll put... Need a load of them in here. Oh no, that one's already just about full. As is that one. Right. Okay, fine. They're already just about full. So the other thing I wanted to do was I wanted to put... another power pole in here. I want to drop that one there like that. And then I want to go to number 2. I want to join you onto that line there. So then this one here can be the one that we join into this side. So where's that going? I got a power line there. Or I can just connect you up. Actually liking the idea of putting it up here on top of this great rock. And then from there, joining to that one, which should start up everything. Why don't you have power? I think you came directly off of one of these. So if I go number 2, power line, and yeah, you came directly off. Right. That's got power. Ah, that's another one there that needs power as well. It no longer has power. Go up there. So what you've got 4. See, that one there has got 4 on it. That one's got 3 on it. So I need to put. Well, actually, what I could really do with. You know what? I can just take it off of there. I'll put it onto the smelter. We'll just do it like that. Just for now, because I'm ripping all of this being ripped out anyway. I'm taking every single little bit of this out, and we're rebuilding it like we've done over the other side. So we're almost done with our we've done an awful lot with our rebuilding. This bit over here now, this is the next stage. We've got to get all of this going. Come over there and climb up. There we go. Right, so I've got a power line there that will need to run to that one. Then that one needs to be configured anyway. So we want to configure you to screws. You need to be configured to iron rods. You are already. That one is already configured to iron rods. The other one should also already be configured, so we don't need to worry about that. Let me climb up onto here. Right, so I've got those 2 back there. How are we going to do this? Go number 2 onto there. That one up onto there. That one up onto there like that. And then that one out onto that power line. So then that power line can go to that one over there. And I need it to run down to that end. There, like that. So that's joining into the rest of it. And then I got one more power that I can pull off of that one, which will go to this one here. We'll put a power line onto this one. So I got that one over there still to do. Let me jump over there. So I need another power line out on this side. I'll put a power pole. Let's put one there. Right, and then I can go like this. So see, that one down there is 4 of 4. That one's 4 of 4. I got nothing I can join onto this one. That one's 4 of 4. This is the problem I've got with having only 4 connections on each one. It doesn't make a lot of sense to do it like that. Not to my mind. It just seems to be a little bit peculiar doing it like that. Let me remove that line off of there. That one's already joined in. So then I go to number 2 and I join you onto that one like that. This one here will go to that power pole there. You will go onto there. That one's already connected. That one's, I think the rest are connected. I think the rest of them are connected. Let's go back up top and take a look. If it's not all connected, we will be able to see from up here. Even though it's night time, you've still got a fantastic... Oh, no, we got one there that's still not connected. I need to do that from there. If we go power line from there and we bring that one back onto that one. There. Right, we got red bars on all of them. Sorry, green bars on all of them. There's green lights right the way across the board. So now we have got an entire factory doing exactly what it should be doing. So we've got 2 smelters here. They're producing quite a bit of iron, and that's going into there. Once that one there overfills, it should sort of back up the iron a bit. I've got half of that. See, it doesn't split it evenly 3 ways either. I am wondering about this. But no, it'll back up and then it'll start putting more into that one. This one is just putting iron rods straight into there. I think I've got this set right. Yeah, because it's that one over there. If you sprint and jump... Right, we'll have a look at this one. We get 15 iron ingots per minute that we want to bring into this one. The smelter, that one produces 30 per minute. So what we're actually getting is, very soon, this one over here is going to fill up. Remember now. That one's going to fill up fairly soon. It's going to go all the way up to maximum iron. And then that will back out of there, and it will back up that way, and it will back up that way as well. And then the other ones, they will also start to back up. So at the moment, this one is staying around about the same. It's not really changing. But that one will eventually fill up as well. So we got 2 of them here consuming 15 bars per minute, which is 1 smelter. And then we got that one over there, which is consuming 30 per minute, which is the other smelter. So I didn't actually need to have this malarkey over here at all. Not between the 3 of them. I didn't need to have it. What I would have been better off with is just having that as a direct connection up through there to feed the iron plates. And then this with 1 splitter on it, splitting between 2 of these. And that would have worked absolutely fine as well. But by doing it like this, if some of these were to overfill, if some of these were to fill up a little bit more, it's more likely to spread it out evenly between the 2. So if I find I have a surplus of one or a surplus of another, I think this is a better way of doing it. And then we've got them all going into their various different areas. Okay, so that's that bit. So now I can run over here. I've got concrete being made. Once again, I've now got 105, so let me grab that. Nice bit of concrete. I don't know if I've got enough concrete yet to be able to build that, but what we can do is we're going to scramble up on top of here onto this one, and we just have a look. So we'll drop those in. So we've got screws in here. That's going to keep going with the screws. That's fine. And what I want to do is I want to start laying down a load of concrete. I'm going to have a drink a minute. I'm getting quite thirsty. Right, let's get some more concrete laid down. Go to our 8-meter foundations, and we will start just pumping these down like this, all the way across. There we go. And it's all snap fit stuff. Snap fit is absolutely brilliant. Cannot go wrong with snap fit. There. Up through there, like that. Keep going. Another one. Another one over there. Now, I could even put one right underneath that rock. We can put it all the way up over there. I'm not going to. And then a lot of that is in the way now. We've got our space elevator built, but you know, there's a lot of this other stuff is in the way. I can put that one. I'm going to put that one down. So I've got a little bit more space there. Then we're going to have a look back in here a minute. And what have I got? I've got 1 bit of concrete right there. Sort. Do I have enough room to lift that one and then drop down a load of foundation underneath it? Right, that's quite a substantial machine. Then, of course, we've got to decide how we want to do this. Right, I'm going to have things being able to be fed into here. What I'm actually thinking is that we should rotate this one 90 degrees. Right, because the official control panel for it is over this side. And I quite like the idea of having the actual control. I know that it brings it up to here. Yeah, and I can actually see that anywhere I look at it. It doesn't matter where I am all the way around. Makes no difference whatsoever. I can go and I can have a look at it. Yeah, it's all great. But also, if I rotate it 90 degrees, I've also then got 3 infeeds pointing up in that direction, and I've got 3 of the infeeds pointing in this direction down here, which I think ultimately could prove to be quite a useful tool. So I think we will try and do the space elevator next. We will try. Let me drop that and the wood in there. I'm gonna run over this way and see if I can get rid of this one. Yeah, look, see, it's already backing up, which means that more of it is now going into each of these sides over here. Yeah, they're getting more and more of what they actually need now. This is brilliant. It's not perfect, you know, we're not splitting it and merging it absolutely perfectly, as you know, maybe as much as we'd like to, but it's still pretty good. That one's running in. That's processing lime as fast as we possibly can. We've got another 36 in there. That's all good. Have I got anything else on me that I want to get rid of? Not for a minute. No, we're alright for a minute. Right. The big one. The space elevator. Right there. That's a lot of stuff. That's instant. That's filled my inventory. I've just lost 1,000 copper wire doing that. I'm not sure what will happen with that. Whether that 1,000 copper wire is just going to vanish or what. I did make a mistake of doing that. I'll go back over here. I don't think there is anything I can do about that. I think I have just lost 1,000 copper wire, and there is absolutely nothing I can do about it. I mean, it is only 1,000 copper wire, but I've only got 500 of them. I got the other stuff, but I've only got 500 copper wire, so I think that's now gone. Look, special, space elevator, yeah, 500. I got all the rest of it. That's a bit disappointing. I should have been a bit more careful with the space, but still. What's done is done. We cannot change it now. Let's put that down over to there. Right, we'll keep going with these 8-meter because these 8-meter deep foundations are actually really good. It's helping with the ground here as well. So there is some like undulations on the ground here and there, but mostly the 8 meters is high enough that it's covering up all of these pesky rocks and stuff. So they're not an issue for us. Bring that one over there. Look at that. Putting all of these through, we're going to need to, well, we obviously need to get some more copper. The copper shouldn't be an issue. Right, we should have loads of copper. We should be able to get that without any issues. The only thing is going to be putting the space elevator back. Got to decide where to put that. Build you here. Another one. Right, now. Yeah, I can build that out. And that one can go out there. We'll do this in pairs across here, like this. There's a rock there. I don't know if that's actually if we're going to be covering that one up or not. Let's have a look. Oh! Look, there's a stone there that is ever so slightly in our way. I mean, there's absolutely nothing that we can do about it, admittedly. So it doesn't really matter if it's in our way or otherwise. It's not like we can go and move it, even if it was in the way. But it's just slightly annoying that it was. Just looking to see. Oh, yes, you can. If you get it at just the right angle, you can actually pull that one up. There, and we go like that. Going like this. Let's build some more of these in. And then I'll do the same through there like that. I love the way that it throws everything out as you go and build stuff. It does look very cool when it does that. And put you there. So I've got to wait for several hundred concrete to go and be made now, because I've just used up all of the concrete. Alright, all of the concrete that I had, I've got to go and wait for that to be rebuilt. It'll be fine. There. And we put that one. Right. That's probably a big enough area. That is going to be enough to cover our space elevator, I think. We'll scramble up the top up there a minute, and we'll take a look, because you can at least get the platform thingy to come down. I think you can, even when you don't have the materials on you. It just won't let you actually build, although I don't know. Can't remember now. We go to you, we go to special, there, we can do it. Right, so if we have that one up there, yeah, I can center that one there. And that is, that's putting everything at the back. And that's there, that's putting the control panel. You can see the control panel is on the right-hand side, there. That would put the control panel for it up near the cliff, but I'm thinking that would be a better thing. Right, at the moment it's saying can't afford. If you do that, can't afford, floor too steep, and stuff like that. But, yeah, I'm kind of thinking, I mean, that could be good out there. It's moving it out a little bit, but that's putting it dead in line if I do deliberately line it up. I'm going to move it back a little bit, I think, and we want to put it over there. The control panel then is over on the side of the cliff rather on this side. But that does put the belts in a more central location, and that might prove ultimately to be a better thing. Because if we move it over, I mean, yeah, we could do that, but then really what we'd want is we'd want to move it down that way a bit more, I think, so that we've got room for crossing belts around and moving them about the place. And then the control panel is out on the correct side. I could move it out a little bit. That's not going to hurt, I don't suppose. Moving it out this way a little bit. We know that we've got a load of gas around on the other side. Around that rock over there, there's loads of gas, and we're not quite sure what that is. We've got plenty of space for building down there. We've got more room for building there. And, of course, the other thing about this whole game is you build up rather than out. So you have got limited space building outwards, but it's pretty much infinite building upwards. So if I go like that, that is kind of lining up the dead center position there. Now, I'm thinking that this isn't necessarily a bad thing. Right, putting that one out there somewhere. By moving it back down that way a bit, we've then got room for putting 3 belts coming in this side, and we've also then got belts coming in the other end, which I suspect, ultimately, that's something that we're going to want. Now, it says encroaching others' clearance. Right there. Whose clearance are you encroaching down there? Shouldn't be encroaching anything down there. Can't afford. Oh, it's over too far. I need to move it over this way. That's kind of where we want to put it. So those belts are slightly, yeah, we want to centralize those belts a bit more. And we also want to have enough room for stuff. I just can't quite decide if it should be like that. Let's see. That's how I had it to start with, but I think that was, I do think that was wrong. I think that was the wrong position. You know what? Actually, the more I think about it, the more I think maybe this is the better way to have it, with those belts right out in the middle. If we got the 3 belts out in the middle, I think that would be a better way to have it. I mean, yeah, I can always move the space elevator again if I want to, but maybe if we put it somewhere like that, right down there out the way, that's further down than we had it previously. I'm thinking something like that. So we need to go and get 1,000... I need 500 concrete, and I need 1,000 more wire, because we lost 1,000 wire when we took it apart, which, admittedly, was not a very smart thing to do. But it happened, so we'll deal with it. Let's jump down here, and run all the way through this way. Okay, so how is our little wire production going? And there we have it, folks. I'm afraid I'm going to have to stop things now because we have run out of time. So if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.